The 2024 version of Conjure Animals in D&D has a lot of interesting bits, and you can do a lot to maximize the amount of damage that you're going to get from the spell. So, unlike the 2014 version where it essentially summoned live animals, this one creates a spectral pack of animals with a 10-foot radius. So it's a 10 by 10 square, that is the pack, and then a 10-foot radius beyond that. So effectively you have a 15-foot radius effect where you can hurt enemies with the pack. When a creature enters the AoE, when the AoE moves onto the creature, or when the creature ends their turn there, you can make the creature make a saving throw and they take damage on a failure. There's no save for half. Like, that's very important to remember. So, much like Spirit Guardians, the way to maximize the benefits of the spell is to trigger that saving throw as often as possible. They were smart enough that in the spell they said a creature makes the saving throw only once per turn. So you can't like grapple them and go in, out, in, out, in, out to just rack up a ton of damage very quickly, but you can trigger that damage once per turn. You'll initially trigger the saving throw when you cast the spell, and any creatures that are within the immediate radius of the effect, they'll get the effect. And also, on your turn when you move, you can move the pack to move the area of effect onto enemies. Like, those are the most obvious ways that you're going to trigger it. And hopefully, since you can move at 30 feet, that's enough for it to keep up with your enemies if they try to move away. If enemies don't move or can't move for whatever reason, then they might take the damage again at the end of their turn. So your kind of baseline scenario is enemies take the damage twice per round. Once on your turn when you either cast or move the pack, or on their turn. So baseline, they'll take damage when you first cast the spell and drop the area of effect on them, or when you move the pack onto them on your turn. And then on their turn, if they stay in the area of effect, they'll take the damage again. But when it gets back to your turn, because they're already in the area of effect, you can't move the effect away and then back onto them. You can only move it once on your turn. So, to maximize the effect of the spell, you want to move enemies out of the effect and then back into it. So, in a lot of ways, it's actually better for enemies to not be in the area of effect on their own turn.